Hey everybody, welcome to Savage Ink Studios. I'm your host Ink, and today is another sketchbook tour, but my paper one. Beware, some of this stuff is from like 2009. So, yeah, that's what we're in for today. You guys ready? No shout outs, no backstories, quick and easy. Let's go. You may recognize her from my digital sketchbook tour. She was actually Copic marker, so she's in my thing. I usually draw straight into a sketchbook now, so it's all my loose paper. Oh, it's terrifying. I'm ashamed to say that this is not old. Not that old. Maybe like last year old. I just fudged up royally. So sorry about the camera. Like, I don't have professional equipment, so I'm just kind of like pointing it at the page. Oh yes, you're gonna notice there are post-it notes over all of the ones that I signed with my actual name. Not necessarily for my own anonymity, just, for the other people who are mentioned in my videos. This is my first caveman girl picture. Her character development, I guess. Oh no, you won't see her again in this particular sketchbook because she's in my actual sketchbooks, not on loose paper, but she'll pop back up. 2011. But I'm actually, I still kind of like this one. Disney-esque. Again, super Disney-esque, I guess. Sorry about the glare. My wolfy transformation picture, because I am super into werewolves, you guys. I can't tell you how freaking disappointed I am at how many cheap B-rated mermaid movies there are, but how few werewolf movies there are. It's gosh darn disappointing. Somebody get me a good werewolf movie stat. I am too embarrassed to admit how long these pictures as a whole took. I would say years because I made them with pencil first, and then years later went back with Copics and colored it. Plum. I don't know why I draw so many of my characters just eating oversized fruits on steroids. You guys ever notice that? The organic fruit that you get at the market is always way smaller than the non-organic fruit because they're pumping your food full of steroids. Not that I, particularly care for myself. I'm good with eating steroids. That's fine. And mushroom turtle. I feel like I was trying to make a Pokemon. Maybe? Eh. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this guy. I have a difficult time drawing when I'm in a mood, if you will. Like when I'm really depressed, I do not want to even get out of bed, let alone pick up a pencil and make something. So I was trying really hard to just put what I was feeling on paper. And my sister, who, as I said in the last video, is going to come up in most of these videos because she's a huge part of my life. My sister saw it and she's like, "Oh, he's cute. Let's name him Perk Up Pat." Perk Up Pat. My sister just fucking fudging destroys all of my depressed, deep emo work and just takes it and puts this sunshiny spin on it. And now every time I look at this guy, I have to smile because he is just this starving gas mask of a creature. But his name is Perk Up Pat, so it's okay. So I had to, of course, recreate Perk Up Pat with an equally depressing partner. And of course, she walks by and, oh, and that's Be Happy Chappy. Thank you, sister, for ruining my depressing mood. So there you have it, Perk Up Pat and Be Happy Chappy. This I drew years and years ago after having a super weird dream about being chased by somebody, but I had to stop and eat some oversized peaches on steroids. Yeah. So that from a funky dream I had. I don't know if you can tell this camera through the whatever. I actually really like how like the texturing on the peaches and stuff turned out. This was the birth of Be Happy Chappy. I don't know why his spine is spiky and on fire, or why it looks like he's melting, but that's just how I was feeling at that moment in time. La-di-da-di-da. Sorry, I don't have something to say about all of these. Disney-esque, I guess. Just trying to draw the same character in like slightly varying styles, slightly varying moods, I guess. Should probably like download some music or something for the background for when I have nothing to say. This may be, to this day, one of my favorite dragon pieces that I've done. Yeah, I think it is. I think this is my favorite of all the dragon pieces I've done. And I did it in 2015. So, I like her. Alright. My candle flame girl. And I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, so maybe a nip slip, or one boobie I feel like I might be able to get away with, but when it's double boobie just out there and not even like trying to be covered up, I feel like I should just stick a little post-it note on there. Pencil warrior. There was a point behind what I was doing with this picture, and I can't say that I fully recall, and I obviously kind of just abandoned it, and then from there was just like, oh, well, maybe she's like drawing herself, and that's why she's not finished, because she's not done yet. Or maybe she just erased her legs because she wants to get on disability or something. I don't know. She works too hard, I got roller skates one summer, and I was totally going to use them, and I think I put them on like twice and fell on my butt. And then my sister's like, I had a dream that you got hit by a car on roller skates. And I'm like, well, those are going away forever. So they did. They're still chilling in my closet somewhere. Bearded dragon. They have so much freaking attitude that you almost wish that they had eyebrows so you could draw the disdain on their face, or so that you could see the disdain on their face when they're looking at you like, did you really just give me green vegetables? I said I wanted fruit! I know everybody and their grandmother has a bearded dragon, but they're little dickheads, okay? The attitude. Oh, so much attitude. Hey, look, back when I had time to just sit down and draw nonsense because I felt like it. Because I was stuck in a classroom for 8 hours a day back then. Again, with the post-it note, because Two boobies is just pushing it. Pushing it. My little dear girl. Nicer, I think, or less powerful at least than the one on the first one. Just have a little badass earring though, that's pretty cool. Me just doing animal studies. We've got an opossum up here, and yeah, they're ugly, but in the most adorable way, and they're awesome. I like them. And a hyena that I royally botched. Little bat. I don't know why people are afraid of bats. They are so stinking cute. A rat. Which me personally am not big on rats. Alligators, tarantulas, snakes, all good. Not big on rats. When I was a young warthog. Sorry. Cobra. Looking at pictures like this from 2009 just kind of make me feel like bad about myself, because that was 10 years ago. I don't feel like I've improved that much, but again, back in that day I had time to sit down for 8 hours and just put my life and soul into my artwork, which I don't have that kind of time anymore. So my lady suicide chick. Huh. I did. Nah. Blah. Not. Doesn't deserve an explanation. It's old. It's really, really old. That's my explanation. Oh, and it's perk up Pat again. God damn it. Sister, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Not supposed to smile when I see this guy. Oh, God. Sister, why do you ruin everything? I don't know what was up with this chick here, who's like kind of half hidden in her giraffe neck. I was working at Burger King and my ride had not come to pick me up yet, so that's, I guess, what happened. This was my attempt at like trying some weird like abstract-y textured something. It's something, alright. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I don't hate it. Jeebus. And horrifically drawn cats and stuff. Sorry, I wish I had more to say. Okay, so, as mentioned in prior videos, I'm super antisocial, but I tried to, like, break out of that briefly to, like, do Dungeons and Dragons, because I'm a hardcore fantasy nerd, and I like that stuff. I just don't like the interacting with other people part of it, so that was my D&D character. Yeah. And this is like a wyvern, worm? Worm? Chibis. Some people do chibis really, really well. I feel like my chibis are just me being too lazy to draw noses. Oh, here we are getting into the dark ages of my life. I made this and I'm just like, God, I'm so fucking emo. Ugh. Hardcore. I really, really wanted to make a backstory for this girl all those years ago when I made her. I'm like, maybe she was like an Olympic swimmer who was swimming in the ocean instead of a pool for some reason, and she got lost, and maybe she like surfaced in Alaska or something because she totally survived that swim, and then the indigenous people gave her like a bear skin to keep warm, which is brown, despite the fact that it was in Alaska or something. She was obviously not particularly well thought out. Ooh, I like using colors that I don't typically like looking at per se when I'm making stuff. So I'm not big on like pink or yellow because I'm so emo, guys. Uh, yeah. So I'm not really into like the pink and the yellow, but it fit for this one. I mean, canary-ish, but colorful, but cute, but the first time I showed this picture to my sister, she's just like, "Oh, her nipples are so cute," and I'm just like, "Oh my god, why is that what you notice?" I'm pretty sure now. I'm pretty sure this was really heavily referenced from like a How to Draw Dragons book or something from like way back when. Because I feel like I was trying to teach myself how to do dragons when I made this, and I think I was looking at something, but I can't recall. Chris Hart, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. If anyone knows where this was referenced from, or if anyone sees this and thinks, oh, it looks just like that, put a link in the comments below because I'd like to revisit that. Ooh, this is from when I was working at PetSmart, and I'm just like, oh, awesome, I'm on my lunch break and I can reference fish. That was my attempt at a beta fish, and I was wildly disappointed in myself. I'm just like, it's right there in front of me and I still can't do it. I suck. Mermaid. Seal pups. Cute stuff. And that is just the back of the picture. I believe I called her. Oh, yep, the name's right on there. Nahari. Just like a Native American elf girl who's someday gonna be a wise woman or something. Something. This is one of my first, like, digital art pieces, and I liked it so much that I printed it out. This was on one of those, like, put your OCs through this set of things happening to them, and this was their set of first times. So it was like, first time they lost a tooth, first dumb thing that they did. This was the first time that they got hurt. And I thought it was funny back then, whatever. An assignment for school that I did, but intentionally did not turn in because if I was not gonna floor people with my incredible grades, I was going to floor them with my 0.04 average that I got just for showing up. And I did. Sorry, I'm making all these like obnoxious, weird noises. I just don't know what else to say. I wish that I knew somebody who could French braid, because sometimes my hair just gets in my gosh darn face, and tying it up, not the best solution. And wish I knew how to French braid. That'd be awesome. And yes, I've looked at the YouTube tutorials. It's confusing. I don't like doing it. No, they are not having sex. Every person who sees this picture has asked, are they having sex? No. Just suck at drawing. Okay, so this picture, I was like super proud of when I first made it because I'm not super into doing details. I like just blocking out a general concept and leaving it at that, so I was like really excited that I got all these details in there, and my sister loved this picture so much. She's like, "Can I have it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, when you turn 18 and you don't have people in your life who just throw out your stuff, sure." And she's now 21 and she's like, "I don't trust myself with it. Just hold on to it for me." Okay. Trying my hand at some tribal-y type pull shiz. Feel like I kind of tried to push the angel devil concept a little too far with this one. Ooh, my kitty cats, but as people. I got an orange cat who's, you know, just like at the time I guess I would have called him more of like a cranky teenager. Now he's just a solemn, sullen, serious adult who has better things to do than to deal with these young whippersnappers crap. And my black cat Katana is Pika and separated from her mom way, way too early, and so she's just itty bitty and acts like a kitten forever. Kitty cats. So we're just gonna say that these are pasties with rings on them. That's how I'm getting away with this one. You guys gonna back me on this? They're totally pasties. This one was done in pencil and then I colored it digitally. The originals. Yes, right here. Remember, guys, pasties with rings on them. That's what we're going with. Evil Queen. Really liked Once Upon a Time when it was running. Is it still running? I don't know. Last season I watched was the Black Fairy one, and I'm just like, they're pushing it too far now. This was a tattoo idea that I was playing with. Bird Girl. Which, you know, for me, just... I like drawing boobies, what can I say? Oh my god, this is so old. And 2009. Yep. The Naga guys. That was a thing back then, right? That was like a popular thing. Everybody drew snake people. This was something I designed years and years and years and years ago. I mean, I was young, and that was my first idea for a tattoo design. I wanted to get that on my ankle. I like this guy. He is some weird, funky, hypnotic, zombie dude. As I said before, I'm not big on details, so the amount of effort that I put into... I mean, look, there are hearts on his socks. I went gung-ho with those freaking details. It's not really like a style that I would want to like stick with, although I do like the big hands. But I thought he was really stinking cool. My god awful T-Rex. And I'm too embarrassed to show you the date on that one. So, well, it wasn't that far off. And this is more depressing poop. Okay, so I'm really, really good with literature. So I'm really embarrassed that I misspelled butterflies and didn't catch that until after. And I'm like, is that spelled right? I don't think that's spelled right. And like I said, I'm good with literature, okay? I was reading Stephen King in second grade. I don't know what happened. I just brain farted on that one, apparently. Alright, and you see the sign? It is a stop sign. Which means we're gonna end this right here. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my sketchbook tour. hope you got a good laugh at some of my poopy work from back when, or my poopy work from not so back when. And if you guys have any questions, comments, leave a comment in the section below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one.